All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, back with another camp lesson. Studying what's going on in the earth. Okay, you're seeing inflation on the rise. All right, famine. All right, death and destruction. Okay, you're seeing what they talk about the MOTB being implemented. Okay, by the end of October. All right, and they talking about in 2025. They're bringing back what the MOTB, okay, the end of the dollar. Okay, that's what they're fixing to get ready to do in a couple of these months, man. Okay, so anyway, let's start off with Second Ezra. It's like chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, "Behold," it says, "speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Okay, so the Lord, all right, the prophets back then, they written down the prophecies in the scriptures, okay, which is what you call the Bible today, all right, to show the things that are coming to pass, okay. So like I mentioned earlier, all right, you got famine that's coming, all right, death and destruction, okay, well, you got civil war. They're talking about that. The Middle East talking about preparing for civil war, all right, famines, food shortages, okay, the end of the collapse of the dollar. All right, the elites are talking about that. Klaus Schwab, okay, bringing in the MOTB, all right, which is the mark of the beast that's spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter, all right. So that's going to be the digital currency that's coming to this place, all right. And if you take it, according to Revelation, the 14th chapter, all right, you're going to be destroyed, okay. All right, so this is verse 2. It says, "And cause them to be written in paper." It says, "For they are faithful and true." It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." All right, and that's exactly what's happening. All right, we're getting spoken against. All right, online. All right, even out here on the highways and byways, we try to teach. All right, our people. All right, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, which are the chosen people of the Lord. Okay, they are the Israelites according to the Bible. That's what we are. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, you come up, you talk shit. All right, speaking all that mess, all right, coming out your mouth, you don't even know what you're talking about. All right, you living in error, committing all kinds of wickedness, all right, upon the earth, all right, causing offense against what? The law, all right, which is what? The scriptures, man. All right, you're not keeping the law, you're going against it, all right, committing iniquity day by day, week in and week out, and we come out here to tell you to change your ways, you don't want to listen. So the Lord is bringing a lot of death and destruction, all right? He's not coming for peace, all right? He's bringing a sword. All right, so let's read on. It says, verse 4, it says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen. All right, 2/3 of our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're unfaithful. You don't have faith in the Lord. Okay, you don't have faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, who the world illiterally calls God and Jesus Christ, man. All right, so the Lord's bringing a lot of death and destruction, and you're unfaithful. All right, so the Lord is going to destroy you in that day, man. Okay, so let's read on. Verse 4, it says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." So that's what's coming. Famine, sword, death, and destruction. That's what's coming to this place. All right, like I mentioned earlier, famines. All right, you still got droughts that's going on in the earth. You still got plants that's being burnt up. Okay, being burnt to the ground, man. And the elites are doing that on purpose. All right, to starve you out, because they get ready to implement this MOTB. All right, try to implement their new world order, which they're not going to successfully succeed in. All right, the Lord's going to bring them missiles over here, man, and cause that to stop. So it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth." It says, "The hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." So the Lord is not going to hold his tongue anymore, man. All right, every week, all right, he sends his prophets out here on the highways and byways, on the street corners, preaching the truth, all right, the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, to tell our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to repent. Okay, so the Lord said he's going to hold his tongue no more, all right, which means that he's going to take his prophets off the streets, all right, and nothing but judgment is going to be caused up out here, man. all right, judgments, all right, which is what? Plagues, death, famine, and destruction, all right, and the sword. Okay, so let's read on. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right, so that's what they do. That's what our people do. They exercise themselves in their wickedness. All right, they exercise committing adultery. They exercise hating their own people. They exercise doing drugs. They exercise selling out, being the damn sellout and the coon to the so-called white man. All right, that's what they do. Okay, and so on and so forth. Eating abominable foods. Okay, breaking the laws in this book ultimately. All right, so the Lord is not holding his tongue no more. Okay, so it says, wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. And that's what we're doing. Who's the innocent? All right, the elect. Okay, we're the hopeful elect. You know, Lord willing, I'm at that number. But the Lord said, the innocent blood crieth unto me. Okay, and what? We're crying unto the Heavenly Father to deliver us out of this place. America, Babylon the Great. All right, Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, that's what America is, man. All right, look at the back of your dollar bill. All right, you see a pyramid. This is modern day Egypt. Okay, so let's read on. It says, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right, which is what? Day in, day out, week in and week out. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood. It says from among them. Okay, and that's what it is. All right, because innocent blood has been shed in this place, man. All right, we can get that. What, Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right, so let's get that. All right, let's get it. Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Found it. Hold on. Let me see here. Well, I'm gonna get it in here. It's like it. Hold on. Just bear with me one moment. Okay. All right. So this is Habakkuk. It's Habakkuk chapter 2. All right. And we'll start at verse 2. It says, and the Lord answered unto me, it says, and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay? So this is a vision, all right? Speaking what? Of the end days, the end times, man. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, so the end days, all right, is speaking already. Are you seeing the famines? You're seeing the plagues. All right, you're seeing death. Okay, you're seeing kingdom against kingdom. All right, people against people. Okay, but that's going to increase, man. All right, so it's speaking, but soon it's gonna be plain and clear, man. All right, because our people are not listening. So let's read on. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. It says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. All right, so the scriptures describe this man as a proud man, which is what? Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man, according to the Bible. All right, you're the Edomites, according to the Bible, man. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, so you're proud, man. You're proud. All right, so it says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So this is talking about you Edomites, or you so-called white people, man. Okay, and that's what you do. You desire your you can't have enough, man. You want more and more and more. You can't mind your own business, man. You're in everybody's lands. Okay, so let's read on. It says verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. Okay, and that's what you Edomites have done. You increase that which is not yours. All right, you stole the gold, you stole us, all right, the people of the Lord. All right, you stole the Israelites, man, from their homelands, man. Okay, all right, then you increase that which is not yours. Okay, so let's read on. It says, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly? It says, that shall bite thee. Awake, that shall vex thee. It says, thou shalt be for booties unto them. All right. Okay, so in other words, man, all right, just as much as you spoiled us, all right, the Lord is going to spoil you. Okay, and everything that you got is going to be ours, man. Okay, so the Lord's going to flip the script. So let's read on. It says, verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. It says, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right, so the Lord is going to spoil America, man. All right, just like you spoiled all the nations around the earth, mainly us. All right, because the Lord is concerned with us. He's only concerned with the Israelites. He's not concerned with the other nations, man. All right, the Lord only loves us. All right. It says, verse 9, it says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. And that's what you've done. All right, you sinned against your soul. All right, you stole everything, you raped, robbed, and murdered. Now it's time for you to get raped, robbed, and murdered, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna flip the script, man. Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 12. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. And that's what America is. It's built up off iniquity. All right, which is sin. Okay, and what is built it? Let's read on. Let's read it again. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood. Yeah, exactly. So America is filled with blood. All right, blood that hasn't been cleansed. All right, blood that hasn't been avenged. But the Lord says he's going to avenge us, man. All right. It says, verse 13, behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity. It says, for earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. And that's what's happening right now. All right, every day our brothers waking up to who they really are. All right, Israelites. Okay, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Every day, you know, a brother is waking up, or a sister is waking up. All right, to who they are, man. So the whole earth is going to be filled with the knowledge of the Lord. Okay, so it says, as the waters covereth the sea. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. All right, and who is that talking about? Esau, Edom. He's the one that's giving what? His neighbor drink, which is what? Because we're brothers, you know? Okay, paternal twins, Jacob and Esau. All right, and how is he giving us drink? What? The false philosophies, all right, false doctrines, false religions, false way of living, okay, bunch of lies and deception. All right, so the Lord said, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. Okay, and that's what they're doing to our people, man. All right, so it says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also. So yeah, our people are drunk off philosophies, false doctrines, all right, false religions, false ways of living. Okay, they're stumbling, man. They don't know where they're going. All right, they're bugged out, they're confused. Okay, completely, man. Running around with tattoos all over your body. All right, doing drugs, killing each other. All right, and various things of that matter, man. So you're drunk, man, off the philosophies of America, man. All right, it's false. All right, so it says that thou mayest look on their nakedness. It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. It says, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. It says, the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee. All right, so the Lord's going to flip the script. Everything that happened unto us, all the curses that's upon us, is going to come upon you. All right, and we already seeing the beginning of that. All right, you running around calling yourselves niggas, man. All right, just like that's happening to us, man. All right, bitches, niggas, and all kinds of stuff that's coming upon you. All right, you're gonna be the new nigga in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. So let's read on. It says, let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing, shame be on thy glory. All right, and you are being ashamed. All right, for all the blood, all right, sweat and tears that's been up in this place, man. All right, innocent blood being shed. Okay, the lies and deception, everything's being exposed. Okay, so it's shameful spewing, and that's what we're doing now. The men of the Lord, ultimately, all right, we're spewing upon this kingdom on how wicked and demonic this place is, man. All right. So it says, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee. It says, and the spoil of beasts which made them afraid because of men's blood, for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein. All right. It says, what profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof have graven it? It says, the molten image and a teacher of lies that that the maker of his work trusteth therein to make dumb idols. All right, and that's what our people worship, dumb idols. All right, they worship Caesar Borgia. Okay, just like the last lesson I did on this channel, man. Okay, you had a Jake that was pretty much talking about basically coming in defense of Moab and Ammon, all right, the so-called Japanese, right? All right, ultimately, okay, about the video game called Assassin's Creed Shadows. You know, meanwhile, are they upset because there's a so-called black protagonist, all right, in the game? All right, in this video game, here it is, you got Jake getting pissed off for these other nations. All right, and they're not worried about you, man. Okay, and then you got a bunch of Edomites online talking about, oh, well, this black, so-called black samurai, right? All right, the so-called first black samurai, his name was, Suke, or I don't remember his name, man, but you can look it up, man. All right, but you got Jake coming in defense of the so-called Japanese, right? All right, which is Ammon in the scriptures. That's their biblical nationality. But here it is, and nobody cares about you, Jake. Nobody gives a damn about you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. These other nations will not stand up and fight for you. So why the hell are you concerned about another nation when you don't even know who you are? Or are you calling yourself black, African American? African American come from two different nations. All right, calling yourself black. When you look up the definition of that word, all right, that goes into being evil, wicked, okay, tainted, okay, that's what that goes into. But the word white goes into purity, all right, innocent, okay, clean, all right. So that's why those are pseudo words, man, that Esau Edom used, all right, the so-called white man uses, man. You know, you come in defense of another nation, and nobody cares about you. You don't even know who you are. All right, but you want to hop on to talk about somebody else's history, all right, and you don't even know your damn self, man. Okay, so let's read on, man. It says, verse 19, it says, woe unto him that saith to the wood, all right, which is what, that cross, man. All right, you worship that cross, you wearing it around your neck. All right, that's honoring the Lord's death, man. That's what that is. Okay, you run around wearing a cross and stuff like that, acting like you all holy. All right, but that's like your son dying and you ran the bullets that killed him around your neck. Okay, that's stupid. Okay, so it says, awake to the dumb stone, which is what, that cobblestone. All right, you down there up in the Middle East worshiping a cobblestone, all right, calling yourselves Muslims. All right, everything else under the sun except for Israelites. All right, God's chosen people, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, that's your nationality, man. Okay, so it says, behold, it is laid over with gold and silver. It says, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. It says, but the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. Okay, so yeah, they can't breathe, they can't talk, they can't walk, they can't do miracles. You worshiping false idols in your churches, man. Or you worshiping Caesar Borgia, all right, that so-called white man that's on your wall. That was a real person, man. All right, Caesar Borgia, and he was he committed incest. He murdered his own brother to take power, to take his position, man, because he was in authority. All right, so what sense does that make? Okay, so you worshiping dumb idols, man. Okay, so-called white man on the wall in the church in 2024, man. Meanwhile, the men of the Lord are out here on the street corners week in and week out teaching against that, man. And you still calling yourself black. All right, you want to reject that, talk all kinds of shit. But then when Vladimir Putin comes out and tells your black ass, all right, that you're the Israelites, now all of a sudden you believe it. But when we come out here and say something, you walk past us, talk shit, ignore us, and various other means of that nature. Okay? So the Lord's going to destroy 2/3 of you Israelites, man. You wicked, demonic Israelites, man, because you're wicked. All right? You hate the truth. You love the oppressor, and you hate your own people, man. Okay? So let's get another scripture. Let's get the book of Isaiah. All right? Let's get Isaiah. Start at let's start at Isaiah chapter 13. All right, we're going to start at it's Isaiah chapter 13, and we'll start at verse 5. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. All right, so that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. He's getting ready to destroy America, man. And what's the weapons of his indignation? All right, those missiles, man. Okay, you can read that in 2nd Ezra. All right, 13th chapter. Okay, you can read that all throughout 2nd Ezra, talking about the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right, which is America, man, which is going to prophesy to be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles. Okay, so let's read on. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Exactly, because America deserves to be destroyed. This whole place is filled with nothing but lies and deception. All right, every damn thing in this place is filled with lies and deception. All right, and worshiping false gods and idols. That's what this place is filled with. All right, so it says, verse 6, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right, so the day of the Lord is at hand. All right, it's getting ready to destroy America, man. All right, off the face of the earth. It says, verse 7, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. It says, and they shall be afraid. It says, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. Okay, so that's how bad it's going to get in these last days. All right, when the Lord brings his destruction on America, all right, men are going to be as women, okay, in that day. Okay, so it says, they shall be amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And that's what's coming to America, man. This place is filled with lies, innocent blood that's been shed, all right, worshiping false gods, false idols. All right, so the Lord said he's going to just wipe this place off the face of the earth, man. All right, then the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, man. All right, which is for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, because you're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, so let's read on. It says, let's read on. Verse 9. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Okay, and what is he talking about? Mainly 2/3 of our people. All right, you're wicked, man. All right, you're not trying to keep one law in his book. You don't give a damn, man. Okay, you believe in that freedom. I do what I want to do. Okay, independent. I don't need no man. All that BS, man. That stuff's coming to an end. All right. So the Lord's gonna lay this land desolate, and if you found joined unto this place, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay, so let's read verse 10. It says, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil and for the wickedness, all right, and the wicked for their iniquity. All right, and it says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And that's what the problem is. America is a very proud place, man. All right, you people. All right, you heathens and 2/3 of our people. You're very proud. You think you can't be touched. All right, all because so-called white man give you a little bit of liberty, all right, to be a slut, all right, or to be a murderer, okay, or to hate your own people, all right, or to worship false gods and idols, all right, because of your ignorance. You don't know nothing, okay? So the Lord said he's going to cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. Okay, and that man that's going to be made into precious fine gold is talking about the men of the Lord. All right, they're going to be the fine gold in that day. Okay, not the average everyday American. That's not the case, man. All right, the men of the Lord are going to be looked at as fine gold because we have the truth. We have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, the truth. All right, the Christian church don't have the truth, man. They're teaching you that the law is done away with, that it's okay to be poor, it's okay to commit adultery. All right, it's okay to do whatever you want to do. That's not in the scriptures, man. All right, the law is not done away with, man. Okay, it's all throughout the scriptures. In the book of Proverbs, the first chapter tells you that. Okay, you can read in the book of Revelation, and it tells you that we're going to be saved by works and by faith. Okay, and what are the works? Trying to keeping the commandments to the best of our ability. All right, doing these videos, coming out on the highways and byways week in and week out, teaching and preaching the downfall of America, chanting this place down, telling our people who they are. Those are the works, loving our brother, all right? This is love, all right? Coming out, sacrificing our time throughout the day to come out and teach our people of who they truly are, teaching the truth. That's love, okay? All right? Love is not telling you that it's okay to do whatever you want to do, because that's what America teaches. All right? It's okay to be a homosexual. It's okay to be a faggot. It's okay to teach false doctrine and worship other guys. That's what America pushes. That's not love. That's hate. Okay? It's okay to smoke weed. All right? When in reality, smoking weed, all they do is dumb you down. Okay? You age faster. All right? You're stupid. Okay? You slow as hell mentally. All right? Smoking, there's nothing great about it. All right? But America says it's okay. Okay? But the thing about it is you got to have discipline. All right? You can't be walking around do whatever you want to do. All right? That's not according to the scriptures, man. All right? The law is not done away with. Okay? So let's read on. It says, verse 13, it says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in a day of his fierce anger. Okay? So yeah, the Lord's coming back pissed off, all right, for all the wickedness that's done in the earth and what has been pushed on our people, man. Our people are destroyed. Our women are destroyed. They love the so-called white man, all right? They hate their own people, walking around with blonde hair, doing drugs, all right, being a slut, all because these other nations got more power than we do. Or we're on the lowest of the low, all right? And why did that happen? Because we sinned against the Heavenly Father, all right? So the Lord put us in captivity, slavery, all right? But now is the time to wake up to who you are. All right, you're the Israelites, according to the Bible. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, God's chosen people. Okay? And the Lord is putting us out here as prophets to tell you to repent, okay, before it's too late. Because the Lord's coming back pissed. He's going to destroy and wipe off the map of America, man. Okay? And the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, all right, which is our kingdom, all right? Okay? Which the name's written on it is 12 tribes of Israel, okay? All right, and it's going to be ours, so let's read on. Okay, verse 14, it says, and it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. So that's what's coming. All right, that's prophecy. All right, all the other nations going back to their own lands because this place is getting ready to fall, man. Okay, this place is getting ready to, dollar's getting ready to collapse. Silver unrest is getting ready to happen. All right, inflation. All right, the MOTB. Okay, a lot of death is going to occur out here. All right, and so much more. Okay, so much more, which is going to explain. All right, so let's read on. It says, verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and wives ravished. That's what's coming, man. All right, so that's right out of the movie The Purge. Okay, yeah, Purge is coming. All right, the Lord's going to cleanse this earth of all the wickedness, man. All right, through thermonuclear missiles ultimately. All right, but before that, guess what? All right, people got to die out here, man. The Lord's going to use people to kill other people, man. All right, he's going to use some super soldiers. He's going to use Esau, Edom, so-called white man, to come down upon you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because his kingdom is falling. And if the Lord ain't on your side, you're done. Okay? So that's the reason why we out here, to warn you. All right, so let's read on. It says, let's read 16 again. It says, the children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. So yeah, kids are going to die in that day. The Lord don't care if you're a little kid. He don't care if you're a baby. He don't care if you're young. He don't care if you're old. He don't care about your gender. He don't care about your status. All right? If you're not keeping the commandments, all right, to the best of your ability, and trying to, and repenting, all right, and trying to reform yourself, all right, according to this book, the Bible, the Lord's going to destroy you. You're going to get caught up out here, man. All right? You know why? Because you despise the prophets. You despise his word. All right? The Lord, before a kingdom falls, the Lord sends out his prophets, okay, to preach, all right, unto you before all hell break loose. Okay? All right, which goes to show that the door of repentance is still open, but it's closing soon. All right, surely, all right, but actually quickly approach closing, okay, because the prophecies are picking up, okay, All right, you got Russia threatening America with thermonuclear missiles. Okay, you got BRICS. All right, these other nations, all right, coming together, all right, to disannul the dollar. All right, they got their own currency. Okay, which they pushing America out. All right, so that's going to cause what? Tensions and war. Okay, all right, which is prophesied. So let's read verse 17. It says, verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. All right, who are the Medes? All right, that's Russia. All right, China. All right, and these other nations, man. All right, so the Lord stirring up their spirit, putting that spirit of war in these other nations to come up against America. That's prophesied in the scriptures, man. All right, so it says, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And we're seeing that. All right, they're coming with that new currency, man. All right, the dollar is getting ready to collapse. They pushing the dollar away. They're not doing trade deals with America with the dollar anymore. Okay, because they see all it's doing is putting their country in debt. All right, so let's read on. It says, verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. It says, they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, and their eyes shall not spare children. Okay, and what is the bows? It's talking about missiles. All right, when you look at the missile launch pad, all right, with a missile on there, guess what? It's like a bow. All right, when you hold the bow, you aim it, you arch it, boom. Okay, the missile goes fly off, it arches, and it lands. Okay, so that's what it's talking about, bows. It's talking about nuclear missiles. All right, so let's read on. It says, the bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. It says, they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And I've seen videos like that. All right, down in them other countries. All right, those gore videos. All right, I saw a missile. A little girl was riding her bike. A missile came down and hit her, man, directly. All right, her body was gone. Nowhere to be seen. Blown up to bits and pieces. Okay, so it says, verse 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, which is what? Fire and brimstone. That's how Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. And the Lord's coming back again when he makes a second return with fire. Okay, which is what? Missiles. That's what's going to hit this place. Okay, so it says, verse 20, it says, it shall never be inhabited. It says, neither shall generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. So yeah, once America's destroyed, nobody's going to be building up here in this place ever again. Okay, that's prophesied in the scriptures, man. All right, Isaiah chapter 13, man. That's what it says. Okay, so verse 21, it says, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. It says, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. Their owls, and it says, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses. It says, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come. See? So, guess what? America's not going to last forever. America's going to fall. All right? Her time is near. Her end is near. All right? It says, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right? See that? That's clear. All right? So let's go to Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. All right, who's Jacob? Jacob is the Israelites. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You're the Israelites according to the Bible, man. All right, God's chosen people. All right, the Lord said he will have mercy on Jacob. He didn't say the whole world. He didn't say the so-called white man. He didn't say so-called Chinese, Japanese, all them other nations. He said Jacob. All right, which is a bloodline. All right, we come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, we're God's chosen people. Okay, so it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, all right, and set them in their own land. Okay, the Lord said that. The Lord said he's going to set his people in his own land. So who the hell are those people down there in Israel today, man? All right, they're not the real Jews. All right, they're false. They're imposters. Okay, the Lord said he's going to set us in our own land. Is the Lord back yet? No. Okay, so how are they the people? Okay, so let's read on. It says, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. It says, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Okay, and who are the strangers? The other nations. All right, so we're gonna, that said, so it says that the other nations, they're going to cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them. All right, so we're going to take them, all right, by force, It says, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. All right, which is what? Slaves. Okay? So yes, slaves is going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, that's prophesied. That's a future prophecy. All right, so once this place is destroyed, all right, we're going to come down, we're going to conquer this earth, man. All right, we're going to take you other nations, all right, to our own land. All right, you're going to build up our kingdom, okay, as slaves. You Edomites too, or you so-called white people mainly. You're going to build up our kingdom just like we build up your kingdom. All right, and then after that, after we're done with you, you Edomites, you're going to be exterminated. All you so-called white people, we're going to exterminate you. Okay, and you other nations, you're going to go to your own lands. Okay, you know, and everything, you'll be good. But guess what? You're going to have to keep the commandments of the scriptures. Are you not going to be eating rat, mouse? Are you not going to be homosexuals and lesbians and stuff? No, you're going to have to keep these laws, because if you don't, then we're going to come down with judgment, man. Okay? We're going to be the gods of the earth. Okay? So let's read on. It says, verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. It says, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. You see? So that's in the scriptures. So just as like you took us into captivity, the Lord is going to flip it. All right, we're going to take you into captivity. All right, you're going to serve us just like we serve you. Okay? So let's read on. It says, and they shall rule over their oppressors. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee. All right, who's thee? It's talking about us, the Israelites. It says, rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. That's what we're doing right now. Okay? When we do those videos on the YouTube and these platforms, when we come out on the highways and byways, all right, and preach against Babylon, all right, against the king of Babylon, all right, which is what? The elites mainly, okay, your presidents, all right, your Congress, okay, on down, okay, so we're preaching and prophesying against this place, man, because it's destined to fall. America is destined to fall, man. It's not going to last forever, all right? So let's read on. It says, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Who's the king of Babylon? All right, Joe Biden, all right, the elites, all right, just pulling the strings behind closed doors. Okay, they're the ones that pushing homosexuality, lesbianism, drugs, all right, porn and all that mess on the people. Okay, false doctrines, false religions, false philosophies, all right? So they're the kings, man. All right, and America is modern day Babylon, okay? Which means what? Land of confusion. That's what America is. It's a land of confusion. All right, you got people in the earth that don't know what a woman is. They don't know what a man is. All right, you got women that want to be men, men that want to be women. It's confusion, man. All right, so that's why this is called Babylon the Great. All right, in the scriptures. All right, let's read on. So it says, verse 4, it says, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city? All right, and what's that golden city? America. All right, isn't this looked at as the standard of what the world should be like? All right, the land of the free. All right, so called it, so to speak. All right, and everybody looks at this place as the greatest place on earth, the land of opportunity. All right, so this is that golden city. Okay, so it says how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked. All right, who's the wicked? All right, the Edomites, so-called white people. You're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. All right, according to bloodline. All right, not skin color. This is not a skin color thing. This is a bloodline thing. All right, which is what? Your father determines your nationality. All right, the man carries the seed. The woman is the earth. Okay? All right, whatever you come out as, you are what your father is. All right? There is no such thing as half. Okay? Let's read on. It says, in the setre of rulers, it says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruleth the nations is anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. Yeah, persecution is coming. Are you Edomites and you other nations too? All right, for what you did to the Israelites, man. All right, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Persecution is coming. All right, you're not getting away with nothing. All right, you're not getting away with all the hatred. All right, calling us nigger sticks and wetbacks. All right, and so on and so forth. You're not getting away with that. All right. Okay, so persecution is coming, not only to you so-called white people, but for you other nations too, man. You're going to serve too. All right? You're going to pay. This is verse 7. The whole earth is at rest. Yeah, ant. Bunch of cancer. Fuck. Oh, Slovakia. Hold on a bit. Damn, a lot of Slovakia, bear with me a moment. There's a bunch of ants over there, so gotta move this thing out the way. Alright. Alright, so let's read on. Okay? So it says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. It says that break forth into singing. It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Okay, so the Lord said, once you people are out of power, all right, the whole earth is going to be at rest. Okay, no more oppressing the people. All right, no more waking up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, working these slave labor jobs. All right, no more depending on you for nothing. All right, the water is going to be for free. Okay, you ain't going to have to pay for water, okay, or anything. All right, we're going to be free. Okay, truly free. All right, and right now we are free. Okay, because we're not in the world. Okay, we're not caught up in this place, America, in this false philosophies, doctrines, and false religions, man. Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon sing, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. So yeah, so once America is open, all right, the whole earth is going to be at rest. All right, and the Israelites, all right, which consists of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, the Israelites, according to the Bible, all right, the Lord said he's going to destroy America, man. All right, that's prophesied. All right, this is modern-day Babylon the Great. All right, which means what? Land of confusion. Because meanwhile, you got women that don't know if they're men or women. Or you got men that's walking around trying to be like women. So this is Babylon, which means Babel, land of confusion, man. All right, so we're going to be free. All right, mentally, spiritually, physically, all right, in every way. But right now, we're spiritually free. All right, we're not caught up in the mess of this place, man. All this bullshit that's out here, running around with tattoos, all right, looking bugged out, crazy as hell, all right, with colors all in your head, looking like a damn fool, all right, being a damn lesbian, homosexual, okay, all right, and various other things, man. This place is bugged the fuck out, man. This place got to go. Okay, so let's read on. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. So yeah, hell is coming. All right, for you other nations, man, for what you did to the Israelites. Okay, so hell is coming for you. All the curses that's on us is going to come on you. All right, so let's read on. It says, we're going to read verse 10. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?